Nah, I don't. It's yeah. So there was a lot of questions in one time, but I'll start with the first one. Um, yeah, I think it's a little bit of a different team. I think they got some new players brought in with the high quality. I think that it's a little bit more balanced team than we played the last time we played them, when we played them twice in the Champions Cup. But obviously still with some players who has a big impact for them. Messi obviously does have that, and also some of the players we met last time, Alba and Busquets. But listen, it's the MLS Cup final, and yeah, there should be good players going up against you, and you should be up against a very good team. But I think it's a little bit more balanced. Miami team we see now. They have been very good as of late, and they've had a great season. I can start congratulating my counterpart Mascherano with a great job, because he doesn't always get the recognition because he has some spectacular players on his team, but they've done well in a lot of competitions this year. Played a lot of games. I think maybe Miami is the only team who played more games than us. So I think it's I think they've done very well, and as of late they look very strong. But so as I think we have as well. So it should be a great game. Going to the next question, can we just go attack them, bury them immediately? I think that's going to be difficult, but we will definitely play the way that we would like to play, and we have a plan for how we would like to do it, and let's see how well we can execute that one.
Patrick, then Michael.
How anxious are you about Thomas's fitness?
I'm not anxious. We look at it and we monitor it and see it, and he should be ready to go. And it's late in the season. It's normal that people have something here and there, and Thomas has done well, even though that he's had some minor things. So I think he should be ready to go, and we'll bring everything we have on the pitch, and we have also a lot of other players who's right now I think we are on a positive trajectory for the fitness level of the group as a whole. With Goldie being better fit than he's been early on this season, and Brian coming back, and now having a couple of games in, Tristan coming back. So I think overall the group is good, but Thomas is definitely a very important player for us, and he should be ready to go, and then we have to see for how much.
All season, Jesper, this is a team that's had confidence, it's had belief, it's also had a calmness. And I think a lot of that comes from you on the sidelines. When you've been watching the videos that the club's put up of the benches and the reactions, you just seem cool as a cucumber. You don't let your emotions get away. You're not over-celebrating the goals or the victories. How do you manage to stay that calm on the sideline? Do you feel that transfers onto the players on the pitch?
My job when the game is on is see if I can help the players on the pitch, and if I'm all over the place emotionally and also going back and forth, then maybe I can't. I have to see if I can, together with the team I have around me, see where the game is heading, and how we have to go forward in the game. You can't do anything in the game about what has happened. So I have to try and see how can you foresee what will happen, and how can you affect that maybe. And maybe I'm a little bit cold on the outside than on the inside, but it's also about not. If you're too hectic, I think sometimes it also spreads to the players on the pitch, and I don't think that's necessary from my side to do that. I think as a former player, I think that the game is hectic enough. So. I try to at least keep my emotions in control, but it can be difficult. Maybe you don't see it, but it can.
Yes, for Ryan Gauld, such a big part of this club for the last few years, and unfortunately, missing 7 months. To have him back, though, he said this is the best he's felt in quite some time. How much of an ace card is that for you to play, and what do you think the perfect scenario for him will be on Saturday in terms of usage?
Yeah, we have to see about that. But everybody could see that his performance the other day in San Diego was great. Everybody could see that he came in, really added a spark to the team and the quality he has, and he's much better now. What part he's going to play come Saturday, we have to figure out during the week. But I'm just happy for him that he feels well. He missed out on a lot of big moments for him. He could have potentially played a vital role for Scotland. Now they qualified for the World Cup. He should be able to compete for spots there. He also missed out on a great season for the team. But having him back is great. He looks good. He looks good on the training ground, and we can see now that he has, now he has his power back. So now he can actually. Now we don't have to limit him. Now we can add to what he has right now, and let's see what his role is going to be come Saturday.
Jesper, just obviously, like you mentioned, this Miami team's changed a lot since you faced them. They got a little more speed, a little more robust in midfield. Just what are some of the challenges that you'll face in terms of the freedom that Messi has now with the speed around him and just the way you guys have to attack them?
Yeah. I'm not sitting here and giving a lot of details on how we're going to approach the game, but obviously they got more endurance around Messi and also some speed up top. They made some decisions where they put in Allende, and he's been a vital player for them as of late. And of course that gives them some some extra opportunities around Messi. It's still he's still a vital player for them and a focal point in their play. But I think we will have to see how we can come up with a scheme where we have the right pressure on the ball, but also protect the spaces that we believe is dangerous. And yeah, it's going to be difficult. Of course, it's going to be difficult because they have a good team and they have great players. So, but we're here for a reason, and we believe in ourselves, and the group is confident. So let's see how we can manage it. It's not easy, and it won't be easy, but we will definitely give it a good try.
Okay, we'll go Simon and then Tyler, please.
Busquets has been also a key player for them in terms of playing the ball over the top when he's caught out either Cincinnati or New York City on a high line. Is that also another aspect of something in terms of just not giving him space and time? I mean, it'd probably be the general thought and cause of your game plan, one would assume. But also Busquets' contributions of late, is that something you need to be concerned about?
In general, I'm not concerned. It's a game, but of course we know that they have qualities, and Busquets definitely with his deep passing is a quality for them. And yeah, we have to see what we can do about it on the pitch. And we know that it's that they have a variety of players who can do something. They played they've had their careers for a reason. Alba, Busquets, Messi. Of course they had. Also Suarez, now he's coming off the bench, but of course. So I think it's, they have extra qualities, and of course we have to be aware of what they can bring. And also now some of the new players they brought in are also very, very good and talented, and we'll see. But yeah, Busquets is definitely a player where we have to see what we can do about him as well.
You get asked a lot of questions about Messi, Busquets, and just a lot of names, and a lot of the players have said that they're kind of a little bit over that wow factor of playing against some of the big names, having gotten to play them a couple times this year. As a manager, how do you talk to your players about playing the team as opposed to one or two guys on the team?
Yeah, we don't spend that much time normally on. We know that the opposition sometimes have players that are really important to them. We play the San Diego team where Ana Estrada has been vital for them in their success this year, together with Jesper Sørensen, for instance. And you know, it's normal that the opposition has key players that you talk about and you put a strategy up against, and that's when we played LAFC. It was the same with Boanga and Son, and you know, you talk about it, and of course it's just the normal thing that you have some players that you highlight. Maybe they you know have extra need extra attention and stuff, and that's normal. It's not that we are talking about them in a way where wow, we are scared or anything. It's just we have to respect that they have players that you know is vital for them and is an instrumental thing of their success, and we will try to do whatever we can to limit them, and you know, they will probably try to look at our team and say they have a couple of players we also would like to limit, so it's normal.
Any more questions from the floor? If not, we'll go online. We'll start with Hector, please.
Hi, Coach. Hector Lasseri for Turn Sports in Mexico City. I wanted to ask you, well, it's your third final this season. You lost one playing, you won one playing at home. You lost here in Mexico City playing away. Many people say that you learn more for losses than in wins. What you learned in that game against Cruz Azul that maybe can help you out this time against Inter Miami, playing in a similar situation, being the away team?
Yeah, that's true. I think one of the things is that for people who have not really tried it, playing in Mexico City, especially with the altitude, so that's just a factor that kicked in. But they were very well prepared for us, and we definitely learned, you know, the way we have to come out, and also the way that we have to play a game like this, what we have to do in certain situations, and then you can't really. Then you can't really tell what's going to happen. But I think we learned a lot from the game, that you know how to react when things are not going your way, and how to you know play the way you like to try and play when things are difficult. And I think that's some of the points we learned definitely from that game.
Great, and that's all the questions we have for you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.